Hey guys! Today we're going to show you our room, the owner suite of the home. What is your mama up to? So I'm up to my usual antics. Those of you who watched our vlog for a while know that DIY projects, sometimes they turn out really well for me, sometimes they don't. So sometimes it's successful, sometimes it's a comedy of errors. This time I am painting our nightstands for our master bedroom. These are good, sturdy nightstands. And I just didn't want them to go to waste. I didn't want to buy something new. I thought, no, I want to paint them and I want something kind of an unusual color anyway. So I'm at that phase of my projects where I'm excited / really nervous that I'm going to screw it all up. We'll see how this one goes down. I've read a few tutorials and also talk to the nice people at Sherwin-Williams, so fingers crossed. This cherry wood is going to be a beautiful dark ink green. A little bold, but I'm excited to try it. It feels wrong to sand these down, but here we go. It's getting dark out, but I just finished scuffing up and sanding down this furniture, and now I think I'm gonna attempt to put some primer on before it gets too dark. This is the easy part, but so far, so good. I have got my primer on. That's looking pretty good. It needs a good sanding, and then we will put the paint on. And I've got my little spectator here in his high chair. This is the only way Mom gets things done, huh? Keep you safe until I can get my project done. Yes. It's a moment of truth. Let's see what this paint looks like. Yeah, that looks good. Okay, I'm excited. So it's going pretty well. Can you see that nice green color behind me? I've got to put a few more coats on it, but I think it's going to be perfect. I'm loving the color so far. In other developments, he's actually never done this before. My other kids used to fall asleep in their high chairs all the time, but he never has before. Sweetest thing. There, that's better. Let me show you another thing I've got going over here. So you guys might remember that I made some pillow covers for the nursery, and I'm gonna do that again for the master. We just have a whole bunch of these pillow forms from pillows in our last house, and the covers I just don't love anymore, but I'm just gonna repurpose these. In my fabric stash, I had this gorgeous olive velvet. So I'm gonna make 2 pillowcases out of this. And this is actually a king size sham that came with the quilt I bought for our bed, but we don't need these shams. So what I'm doing instead is making them into 2 throw pillow covers. That's gonna work out nice. I think I'll put 2 of these on our bed and 2 of these on the window seat. We have had so much fun showing you our home as we've been decorating it room by room. And today we're going to show you our room. This is a place of refuge for Shaye and I, but it's also a place we spend a lot of time, our kids included. I'm so excited to show it to you. Come on, let's go. So this is our bedroom. I'm so excited about how it turned out. What I was going for in here was I wanted a lot of sophistication, but I also wanted it to have a lived-in look, so it wasn't too stiff or formal. I wanted to stick with deep green. If you've watched our channel in the past, you might know I love that color. And I also wanted to throw in some mustard. So I wanted to keep it warm, but also kind of balance it with a gray duvet and keep things a little bit more cool with some of the tones in the room. So for me, the gem of this room, the focal point, is this etched Arcadia mural from Anthropologie. So I have to admit, I have been a window shopper at Anthropologie for years. Things will go on sale and I'll look and say, nope, that's still overpriced. But this is only available at Anthropologie, and I saw it and I loved it. It went on 20% off, and so I nabbed it, and I think now it's on back order till like the end of the summer. I love the grayscale grandeur of it. I like that it's black and white, and so it's not too imposing on the space. I don't know if you guys know what a lithograph is, but it's the way they did illustration in old books. So I love that it has that effect. It kind of pulls that neo-Victorian vibe that we've been going for through our house. They just hung it yesterday, and when it went up, I knew that it was the right choice. So let me tell you about what I chose as far as bedding goes.
Yorkie not included.
She's the perfect accessory. All of this bedding is from Target. I really love this elephant quilt. This is by Ink and Ivy at Target. Then this duvet cover, this gray linen, is from Fieldcrest at Target. The actual duvet inside is also Fieldcrest. I've really liked it. There's no feathers poking through or anything like that. Our sheet set is from Amazon. I've got that linked in the description. We also got our bed skirt from Amazon. I have that linked as well. Something about this bed that you can't tell just by looking at it is that it actually is one of those reclining beds that sits up. So I guess a bed's always reclined, right? But it's one of the beds that you can sit up and it's split down the middle. So we got this bed about 2 years ago, and since both of us work on our laptops so much in bed, it's so nice to be able to sit the bed up and watch TV or work.
Articulating beds really are a must-have. That's my 2 cents.
The final accessory on our bed is our dog, Mimi.
Yeah, this right here came with the bed. Really, really expensive and doesn't really contribute much, but I don't know. She kind of blends in with the quilt. Don't you, Mimi?
So these table lamps are also from Target. Guys, I love Target. These are Project 64 brand. Beautiful, really sturdy.
We do like that they match our kitchen pendants that go above our island.
Also, I hope you guys like how these nightstands turned out. You never know what a paint color is gonna look like until it's like actually on something. And I was thrilled to death when the paint dried. So this color is called Shamrock by Sherwin-Williams. And it, to me, is just like the perfect, deep, bright green. That's exactly what I wanted. I also switched out the knobs on our nightstands to these M-Tech hex knobs. Okay, so framing out this window, this was something we were so excited to design with the blueprints of our home. This big window seat. We love that when you come through the French doors into this room, this really just frames out the space. We love that there are some bookcases up above these built-in cabinets, and they're great for just a little bit of decor to add a little splash in this room. And the window seat is so nice because it all opens up and there's storage underneath for quilts and pillows, etc. I love the functionality of that. Here are the pillows that I made. I liked how they turned out. If you notice, we have several shades of green in the room, and I didn't want it to be too matchy-matchy. So these pillows are a little bit more olive, and we have some more hunter green going on as well as this deep ink green. I was pretty pleased with how I was able to cut up those king shams so that I could make 4 throw pillows. Kind of a fun idea if you ever have a project like that. So just to explain that, these mustard pillows were actually this size, but because I knew I didn't want another set of pillows this size, I cut them up and made them into 2 sets of throw pillows. We styled these shelves with some family photos and a few little heirlooms. How handsome is this guy? Hubba hubba.
I haven't changed one bit.
So a few weeks ago, we had Lutron Shades installed in our master bedroom. Those are fully automated, so it's really convenient. We didn't put them throughout the whole house, but we knew in the master that we wanted privacy in here, and we also wanted it to be easy to get that natural light coming in. So for the other furniture pieces in this room, we've got this tufted velvet bench. It's the same bench that we have in our library space, and we like that our little dogs can use it to jump up on our bed. I wanted to do somewhere in my house a little corner that was very Victorian, where I could work in drawings of some of my favorite authors and illustrations from some of my favorite books. So that is what is behind me. I know it's so nerdy, but I felt like this little corner of the master was the perfect place to do this. These authors and their novels really inspire me, so I knew that by looking at them, that's something that would bring me happiness to see from my bed. The way I like to hang gallery walls is by laying everything out and putting a piece of something sheer on top and marking where all of the nail holes will go on the wall. So that is how I prepped this gallery wall. There's always a little bit of tweaking that goes into that, but it helps take a lot of the guesswork out. So this chair and ottoman over here in this corner is from, you guessed it, Target. It's Opal House at Target. So we like this chair in this space, but we're still kind of moving things around. So you guys will have to tell us if you think this looks better in here or maybe in our library space. We're not sure yet. So we haven't always had a TV in our master bedroom, but a few years ago we put one in, and it's so nice just to lay down and relax at the end of the day. So we really liked it. This cabinet is something we just had in our last home, but I still felt like it jived well with the space, so we kept that in here.
Okay, now we're off to the bathroom.
Hey. Our bathroom was a space that we wanted to go with black cabinets, some nice brass pops, and a light tile on the floor. We've got some beautiful open shelving over by the tub, and I love just the woodsy feel that that brings in, and it just adds some interest. Our tub we got from Signature Hardware, and I really like how it sits right on the ground. It's modern, but also has a very traditional look to it as well. And all of our faucets in this space are a champagne bronze finish from Delta. We got these black circular mirrors from, believe it or not, Target. I love how round mirrors break up a space and just prevent it from feeling too square. This light fixture is from Savoy House. We don't really have any of that transparent acrylic in our house, in our light fixtures, except for in this space. But I thought it was a nice place to put a little bit of a feminine touch in the light fixture. So many of you have seen some of these touches from our empty house tour, but our shower floor is a marble hex, and we've got a nice bench in there with 2 shower heads. One of them is a rain shower head. We also have this glass door that hinges both ways, and that's been really nice and convenient, and it almost makes the shower like a steam shower. So this is my vanity. This is where I sit and put my makeup on in the morning.
And for those of you who care, this is my sink.
Now let me show you our closet. I think I'll do another video on getting this thing really spiffied up and organized just the way I want it to. It's just okay right now. On one side, we have 24-inch deep storage. It's really nice. You can fit a ton of stuff on there. And we have all of our shoes laid out there as well. The way we have our closet set up, Shaye's stuff on this side and my stuff on the other side. Eventually want to put a mirror on this back wall just so that when we're ready for the day, we can look in the mirror and see the whole picture.
All right, guys, thanks for joining us for a tour of our room.
I'm pretty thrilled that we have another room down and
It's 20 to go.
20 plus projects to go, but it's really fun refining a space, and I'm sure there'll be little tweaks here and there.
And there's Desi boy. All right, guys, thanks for joining us. We'll see you next time.
Bye.